everyone. As soon as you join us, please do well to hit the like button. You drop a comment here, let's know you are here. This is Peter Odiakose once again, and I'm here to bring you live updates from Treasure Hilltop Estate. Before we proceed further, let me just do well to also wish you today is Democracy Day, June 12th, here in Nigeria. So, okay. So, happy Democracy Day to you all. But this is not a video to discuss politics at the moment. So let us just switch to showing you some progress level, just as we have always done, development within the site. You are seeing structures being constructed in Treasure Hilltop Estate, Alagbado, a scheme that is very dear to us. And before we proceed further, let me deeply appreciate all the landlords in this scheme, all those who have taken advantage of the opportunities that was made available within this scheme to secure lands and houses. A lot of so many subscribers already, so many people on board, especially diaspora Nigerians. Your massive turnout on this scheme has been amazing. We did some a physical plot allocation today. We'll be doing more. Some of you are done paying. I can see some people sending their details from their record. They're done paying. So we are warming up to do more physical plot allocation for you. So you are free to commence work, when you are ready. So that's what's going on here. So we deeply appreciate you for trusting us, for believing in this scheme. All these developments you are seeing so far, would not have been possible without your support. So briefly, for those who may be seeing this video for the first time or maybe following these videos, update on this site for the first time, let me just explain what is going on here briefly. Here in Treasure Hilltop Estate, Alagbado, there are available options for subscribers, options for intending land or house owners, people who want to own properties. So there are options for you within this scheme. And the two options made available, one is the house option, the other one is the land option. House option or land option. What that means is this: you have a choice to come in here, to choose either to buy any of the houses that are being built, or to buy a land, to secure a land, a dry land that you can start building on your own, whatever you wish. In terms of restrictions, there are really not much of restrictions to, as regard what to be built on this scheme. However, there are just some basic guidelines, some basic restrictions. There is a standard you can't fall below. You can see all the houses here, they come up with stone coated Gerard roofing. That is expected. Something of this nature or something better. So, but not something below this standard and all that. And I can see somebody just dropped a comment. You are welcome. Thank you for joining us. Let me see. Okay, good afternoon. Oh, thank you very much. That's from Vincent. We appreciate you. So once you join us, please do well to hit the like button. Also do well to drop your comment. Let's know you are here. You can even go as far as telling us where you are chatting us from or where you are sending your message from, so we know where you are watching us from. Thank you for joining us. So another option that also takes place here is that of the land. Like I said, you can come in and buy land and build what you want, or you say, I don't want to go through the stress of building. You can key into any of the houses that are being built. So those are the two. Okay, watching from Spain, you are welcome, Mr. Vincent. So thank you for joining us. So those are the two options here in this scheme. Now, over time, Treasure Hilltop Estate Alagbado has been growing. It started from a location without shape and form, and now you can see structures on it. You can see, development on it. One thing I keep telling you is that wealth grows where humans exert energy, and in this site, it has not been different. You can see development, people coming together to ensure they can set up dream homes here. It also amounts to the development you are seeing. Now, these are units of 3-bedroom fully detached. We'll be going through one of them just to see how the house will be coming on board. This house, there's an advantage to this. It's coming as carcass, and carcass tend to have some kind of advantage for the interested buyers. Number one of the advantage may be, depending on who is buying, but maybe the price, because the price of carcass comes down. Since you are picking a carcass unit, the price comes down. Now, whatever the house will now be to amount to finishing, then that depends on you and how much you are willing to go in terms of the finishing of your house. Now, for the benefit of those who may not be so acquainted with the terms we use here, what carcass simply means is a semi-finished structure. If a structure that is close to finishing but not finishing. And one of the advantage of that is that it allows the buyer to express himself. Let me see if I'm not blocking the audio. Okay, it allows the buyer to express himself internally. So when you pick a carcass option, by the time you are looking at the house from the outside, by the time they are done with this, it's still work in progress, they're not yet done, you will notice that the house looks finished. The window is there. They are currently doing the external plastering. They'll be doing the painting as well. It comes up with a beautiful roofing and all that. So the house looks completely finished just from the outside. Then when you step into the house, you notice there is still work you need to do internally. Now, the walls have been plastered, and all the conduit pipes for your electrical fittings, they have been placed there for you to come in and put on your own. Okay, I can see from Mr. Michael Dunku. You are welcome, sir. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Watching from Omole. Okay, yes, I'm aware you came around. You're welcome. That was my first time meeting you. I must really commend. It's a very one of the customers I respect so much. Thank you very, very much for joining us. I saw you for the first time the last time you visited one of our sites. So you are welcome. All right. So as we're speaking, so in terms of the structures, you are getting it just the external finish. Then you come in and express yourself internally. You put in the sanitary wares you want, the taps, the toilet seats, the finishing, and all that. Then we had a promo back that also gave opportunity for clients who have subscribed to the houses in this location to have POP added to their package. That usually do not come with carcass, but we are giving that to you as well. So what you are seeing here, work on the POP have started already. So you'll be having a beautiful POP added to your package. It's coming all around the house as well. So that's also to ensure that you get a little extra for your carcass. At the moment, like I said, some of the advantage of picking a carcass unit is the price reduction. So since you're not paying for a completely finished house, the price is a little bit, it comes down a bit. So what this carcass is going for at the moment is 30 million. 30 million naira. 30 million naira. It's built on 300 square meters, so you can still have, small parking space, or except upon your own choice, you can have that built on double that size of land. So your total package is going to be 31.5, 30 being the cost of the house, 250,000 for your survey plan, because whether you are buying a land or you are buying a house in this location, you are getting a survey for the land that house is sitting on. Going to be registered in your name to the Ministry of Lands and Survey. So you'll be getting that as well. And also your deed of transfer, or deed of conveyance, or deed of assignment, as the case may be, depending on, it's just a terminology. So that's the document that gives, that transfer all rights of the current owner, which is the company, and pass it on to the new owner, which is you, who have paid for that property. So that also goes for 250,000 naira. And then infrastructure, you are not, after giving you your house or your land, for those who will be buying land, it is also expected that you should have access road. There will be a perimeter fencing around the estates. You can see that has commenced already with a proper gatehouse that you can see that is what is currently being constructed, to ensure that there is maximum security. As a matter of fact, you can't call any location an estate if there is no security. So that is important as well. So the perimeter fencing goes round. There will be access to electricity. You should have access to electricity. Hereby you are given the opportunity to pay your own bills as you consume. So that is part of what makes up your development fee. And one of them that we cannot overlook, let me see if you can see from this location, is accessibility. There should be a proper road network that takes you onto site. Where I'm standing at the moment, this is just very close to the existing Ikola Road. For those who are familiar with this axis, Command Secondary School Ipaja is not far from us. If we're applying on a third road, maybe within 3 minutes we should be there. But currently we have an earth road for about 800 meters or more, slightly more. So that may take us beyond, let's say 5 minutes or slightly beyond 5 minutes to get there. So there is a bridge being constructed. I don't know if you can see the bridge at the moment. So that is to ensure that you are able to drive conveniently to sites. So all that makes up your one-time development fee, your one-time payment of development fee or infrastructure as £1 million. That makes up your total package as 31.5 million for the 3-bedroom fully detached duplex. There is also an option for people who want bungalows. You don't want to go for the duplex, you want to do the bungalows, you can do that as well. The bungalow at the moment currently goes for 12.5 million. This is a sample of the bungalow. It will be coming painted as well. So that goes for 12.5 million. Your total package is going to be 14 million naira, which is the 1.5 to accommodate your other fees. Why? For those who will be picking the land, a full plot of land measuring 600 square meters right here, you can get that for currently 7 million naira at the moment, which is still creeping up. So I would advise anyone to key in now. If you are not yet part of the scheme, you can key in now. If you already have your land here, this is time for you to double up. You can see the location is progressing. So within a couple of months from now, weeks from now, you will be believing the kind of prices you'll be hearing at which land in this is being sold. So I would advise you to key in at this stage. Currently at 7 million, you can get a full plot of land here. And your total package is going to be 8.5 to accommodate both the land and every fee that follows. So that is going to be 8.5 million. It's a dry land. You can commence work on it right away. And remember, I told you a location with for those who have been following our videos, you may already know that the location comes with certificate of occupancy. That's C of O. So that's a good title for you to look out for. So I want to encourage you all to be for those who are not yet part of this scheme, you can do that, and key in. We would love to have you on board. And as usual, since this is a live section, we would love to take 1 or 2 questions from anybody who would have questions. So if you know you have questions, this is a good time to drop them before we end this video. Let's just take 1 or 2 questions. Then looking all around us, you can see there are families living all around. So for those who are particular about securing a property within the thick of town, where you have access to the connectivity within Lagos, for those who are coming from the Ikeja axis, the airport axis in Lagos, once you can make it down to Yanopaja, make it down to Agbulegba, you will follow through the Ekoro Road straight down, drive to this location, you are here within few minutes. So you can achieve that. It's about 22 kilometers from where I'm standing straight down to the airport. So you can imagine how close that would be, for a property selling at this price. Within 22 kilometers drive, you should be within the airport, which is the thick of Ikeja. So thank you all for being a part of what has been going on here. This success of this scheme, okay, can see someone is asking, can I get it with a 5 to 6 year payment plan? Okay, that's a valid question. This question is coming from Ola. Okay, thank you very much for your question. He's asking if you can get it for a 5 to 6 year payment plan. Well, that is not impossible. It's not impossible. However, you will need to work with a third party mortgage provider, mortgage banks. Now, this will even help us, let's spell out some of the challenges developers are facing here in Nigeria, which may not be so much of what people face. Some of you are already familiar with the mortgage facilities over there in some of your host countries that are, not in Nigeria yet. So, in a situation whereby you need a payment plan beyond what the developer has provided, now you'll be looking towards working with a mortgage bank, whereby, let's assume you are going for this house, and everything you see now being put together, the materials that makes up this, the laborers you see working on site, and all the machineries, all the factors of production that comes together to ensure you have this house, they are being paid for. So when you have a third party mortgage facility, let's say a mortgage bank that is providing the capital that is used to put up this structure. Then the developer can, clear up whatever has been used to put up this structure. You can now pay your mortgage banks or your mortgage facility, whatever they must have provided for you within a period of time you agree to do it. Now, there are some mortgage facilities, some mortgage banks that currently work with developers within Nigeria, although that is not as popular as it is in some countries like the UK, US, and other parts of the world. So because some of them maybe that's the part they can explain better. But from what I know, they face some challenges when it comes to bailout funds from the government should the economy go in a way that is not predictable. So, but however, it is not entirely impossible. It is possible, but you need to work with a third-party mortgage facility. We can discuss more on that when we have something. I can see another. Let me see. You said that it is land ready to build. Why is your survey not ready and those who have paid are not already built? Okay, well, for those who have paid, people have commenced construction already, and the survey plan is being done in bulk. And in terms of they've submitted the first batch. Normally, the process is after your physical plot allocation, survey plan commences. Like there is a department that comes to take coordinate of everyone on site, and they do these things in bulk. So we've even had people, while pending when the survey would come, once you've submitted your building plan and your building is good to go, you can even start your construction activity, provided it is part of what has been approved, the pre-approved plan for the estate. So that is very much on board. So let me see. Is there more questions? So I don't know if I've been able to answer your question. So in terms of survey plan, those ones, they come in bulk, and all those who have paid for survey, definitely they will be getting it. But it happens, step by step, every step of the way. So if there are more questions, let us know. So this is it so far. So we would love you all to come on board here to be part of the investors in this scheme so far. Much has been done and much more is also expected. This scheme is just still starting. In my own opinion, it is still at the beginning stage because there is a lot more room for it to grow at the top. We've seen similar locations that have started like this and also appreciated within a short period of time. So these two will be growing in such pace as well. So I would love to take some more questions, maybe 2 more questions before we end this. I don't want to make the video so long. So if there are no more questions, all right. So thank you all for those who have joined us so far. Those who are already landowners here, congratulations. Those who are intending landowners, we've made the process simple enough for you to key in. There are forms to fill. You can call the numbers on your screen. I believe there should be somewhere the numbers are posted there. So, or you drop a comment on the comment section so we can reach out to you. You get the form regardless of your location, wherever you are. We have landlords from different parts, currently from different parts of the world who are property owners within this scheme. So regardless of your location, you too can be one of those one of those within this scheme. So we'd love to have you on board. My name remains Peter Odiakuse. And in case I miss your question, please do well to drop them on the comment section. You can always go through them every now and then to see whatever questions is left to be answered. We'll do justice to that. Thank you very much for sticking through. I can see. Please, if you've stayed this long, give us a thumbs up. Just hit the like button so we know giving some encouragement. That will go a long way. And if you are yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe. We would love to have you on board. We are making these videos for you, so you can do well to subscribe and also share to those you feel will gain value from this. Thanks very much. Bye for now. Okay.